Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check out. 290.
First carry for James Conner. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Lott. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hey, Charlie.
Push him back. Push him back. High five. Let's go, defense.
Go hard.
Out of the gun, Lott. And he comes back with one complete. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Luck on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
11B.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
X3. 218. Chopper.
He's coming. Check in. Ricky.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 2nd and 9. Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Bravo.
In your face.
From the gun, here's Luck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line. Forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Falcons. Lamar Jackson, 79 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
This will be taken. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And now look at him go. The 40, the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Carolina. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Right back to Connor here on first. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
675.
Let's see what you got. He's cracked.
On second down, McCaffrey. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They snap it to Love. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Scott Miller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
12.
Luck now to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson, going to throw again. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards. That's good for the Falcons. First down.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback. Instead, try and cover downfield.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Watch the block, motion, block. Quick dash. Come.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Joker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is caught, and he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Staying open. Staying
11. Go. No, 28. Mike, he's coming.
Throwing is locked. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 8. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 8.
From the red zone now, Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 8. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Again, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
26-yard line.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 52.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Scott Miller, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout called as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a run with McCaffrey. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now Luck going deep for Diggs. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Jackson from the shotgun, looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Atlanta. and even 50 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To throw is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now it's long. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The intended receiver there, Allen.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
My 50.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but as Sanders has it poked free, and the Falcons grab it. The big fella. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 36-yard line.
12. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 12.
from the 36. Luck, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Luck now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
11.
My game. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
2nd and 10. Luck again. That's incomplete. Nearly. My goodness.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit. Here we go.
Pick it up.
To the air again. Luck eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Here's Luck. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Switch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Kamara off the draw, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First down.
Go. 1, 2, 3.
Shift.
Monday.
Luck on 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the gun on third down, Watt nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike 8. Hey, check. Mike 8. Check the outs. Check the outs.
12.
They snap it to Lump. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Buddy up. Cookie's the mark. Not today, you are. Top.
On second down now, Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your